Another is type of the attack known as a distributed or the DOS attack. There is a DOS attack we have discussed already, means making the service unavailable, consuming all the bandwidth. Attack can be performed. So for the example, here is your system and here is a server, and the attacker is performing the DOS attack, means sending the fake request, multiple fake request. So what the administrator will do? Administrator will block this IP address. Either it will forward to the sinkhole, either black hole. What is the black hole and sinkhole we will discuss later. But right now just understand it will be forward the traffic on a specific location. So the service will available for the legitimate user, means this is the security term. It is easily identified like all the requests are coming from the single source, easily identified. So it will be blocked by the firewall or the IDS IDPs. So in this case, hacker will created a infected multiple devices worldwide. Means it may be the 1 million, it may be the 1000, it may be the more than 1 million. So all the devices are infected. So these devices known as a bot. These devices known as a bot, and this complete network known as a botnet. Known as a botnet. So all the devices will send the request like this. All the devices, millions of the devices will send the request to the particular server. So the server will not able to understand the request is a legitimate or the fake. So in this case, it is not possible to blocking the 1 million request. Cannot possible to block this. But all the requests will be fake and all the requests will consume all the bandwidth available for the server. Okay, so this is known as a DOS attack or DDoS attack. This is known as a DDoS attack. DDoS matlab distributed DOS attack. Okay, this is known as a DOS attack. So how it will create a botnet? How the botnet will be controlled? Botnet will be controlled with the C and C. So what is the C and C? Command and control. Means all the botnet are connected with the command and control. So how it will be happen? Like this is the attacker, and attacker has created a multiple C and C. This is the C and C1, and this is the C and C2. And there is a multiple command and control centers established the worldwide, and they are sending the malicious virus, Trojan and infect to the clients and create their own botnet network. So all the part of the network, similar happened with this, similar happened another. So when the attacker will send the request, the command and control will be activated and they send the request to the bots, and then bot start the forwarding request or whatever the attacker will want. The client or bot will start working as per the instruction provided by the attacker. Okay, so these mostly used for the DDoS attack. So multiple hosts will send the request simultaneously, so overwhelm the bandwidth and processing resource also. There is another type of the attack. It is known as a distributed reflection attack. Distributed reflection attack. Generally what happened, this is the server having the IP address 1.1.1, and this is the DNS server. This is the DNS server, and here is the attacker. Here is the attacker. So attacker will spoof the IP address. Spoof the IP address of this means it will send the DNS query. Why DNS query? Because DNS query have a highest packet or the very high size of the packet. It will send the request of the DNS to the DNS server on the behalf of the server. Means request will be 1.1.1. Then the request will go to the DNS server. DNS server send the reply to the 1.1. Because the request will not come to the attacker back, because it have spoofed the IP address with the IP address of the server. Now the request will go back like this. Okay. So this is known as a reflection DOS attack, because this is not directly DOS attack on this machine. This is the DOS attack on the reflection. Okay, it will use the multiple DNS servers and send the request to the multiple DNS server. So multiple DNS server will send the request on this. So in this case, the system will be offline and all the bandwidth resource will be consumed. So botnet, I have told you already, botnet is a compromised host, and this is used for the DDoS attack or DRDoS attack, distributed reflection attack. Okay, and C network I have told you already. So another type of the attack, it is known as a malware attack, ransomware attack. So malware means which having the malicious intention or the malicious code inside the application, inside the file or inside something else. Okay, so there is a possibilities of the virus, Trojan or the unwanted program. It is known as a POPs or the unwanted applications inside your system. So these type of the malware sended and to the target machine and infected to the target machine. And also there is a some malware which is classified based on their payload. This is the based on their vectors, means which type of the attack will be used. Here is a which type of the payload inside it. There may be the spyware which is going to spy your system, your applications, your and whatever you are doing on the system will be spy. Rootkit which is going to be used for making the normal user as a root user. Remote access Trojan, rat. This is type of the malware used for make the available your system remotely to the attacker. Another is a ransomware attack. Ransomware is a one of the type of the malicious which is going and which is encrypt all your files like this. This is called WannaCry ransomware. It was a biggest attack in the history. So when you search WannaCry, you will find approximately $300 million the impact of this ransomware. So what the ransomware do, like you have very important files inside your computer, so it will encrypt all the files. And it will ask for the money. Please provide the $2,000, and after 24 it will be increase the amount $4,000 and something. Okay, like this, send the $300 on this wallet. This is, they are getting the money in a Bitcoin only, because Bitcoin is a digital currency, and when you are transferring the Bitcoin from one wallet to another wallet, there is a no preserve their transactions. Okay, then you will, when you will send the key, send this amount, there is a no possibilities to getting the key, because key is used to decrypt the data. So there is a, nowadays also there is a lots of the ransomware are available which is going to be infect the devices and asking for the money.